Just when it looked like things were finally starting to settle down for Toyota, everything blew up all over again. The company announced it may recall more cars. The government demanded that it hand over documents to determine if it had issued prior recalls on a timely basis. And the company's CEO, Akio Toyoda, left it unclear if he would or would not testify in front of Congress. No matter how you look at the situation, it sure does not look like Toyota has been handling it well. Is the company dragging its feet? Are cultural issues involved? Or is this just part of how Toyota does things? To get a better idea of how it should be handling this crisis, I've got three experts to provide their insight and analysis. Maria Leonhauser is president of the Franco Public Relations Group. Paul Halterman is a vice president with CSM Worldwide. And Christy Nordholm is a professor at the Ross School of Business at the University of Michigan. Stay right where you are because we're jumping into this issue with both feet right after this.
From our studios in the Motor City, this is Autoline. Here now is John McElroy.
Here we are talking all about Toyota's problems and, of course, reintroducing everybody, Maria Leonhauser, president of Franco Public Relations, Paul Halterman, vice president of Global Advisory Services with CSM Worldwide, and Christy Nordholm, clinical associate professor of marketing with the Ross School of Business at the University of Michigan. Whew, I got it all.
Excellent work.
Well, let me start with you, Maria. You know, all the big talk this week was, should Akio Toyoda go testify in front of Congress or not? It's a big topic of discussion. You're the public relations expert. If you were advising Toyota, would you say, Akio, you better get down over to Washington, or would you say, nope, stay in Tokyo and cool your heels?
He should come here. Doesn't necessarily mean he should testify in Washington, but he should be here to meet with dealers, to meet with customers, to be a presence going, I understand what's going on and I'm here to really be supportive and help it. It's a tough call whether he testifies because you've got to have someone there who really knows what's going on, and is it staffed properly or not? Who knows?
Paul, what's your thought on that?
I agree. I would not recommend that Toyoda-san come here and testify. That's just so dangerous. He doesn't know all the micro things. Take a look at how much the U.S. car makers were abused when they went to Washington to testify. It was all about gotcha journalism. They're all just trying to grab these guys. He is better off not doing that. I totally agree with your position. He should come here and talk to dealers, talk to consumers, even talk to legislators, but do not testify. Let his experts on the market testify. It would just be it would be ugly. It would just be ugly.
Christy, you agree with your fellow panelists or no?
Well, yes and no. Yes and no. I think that the question here is whether Toyota is Tiger Woods or Tylenol, right? And if he's Tiger Woods, then and coming and apologizing and keeping people focused on the problem. Or are they Tylenol, where when the Tylenol poisonings happened, Tylenol went and focused on the solution to the problem, and that's what needs to happen right now. And you can't solve any problems in Washington.
I kind of disagree. I think he should come here. I think he should go in front of Congress, if only to make an opening statement, to show, hey, I'm the guy in charge. I am here in front of you people. But now here's my assistant, Yoshimi Inaba, who's going to answer because my English isn't that good and he knows the situation. I think it's extremely important that he get in front because, you know, we saw the same thing happen with Jack Nasser at Ford when he was at Ford with the whole Firestone thing, you know. He said he wasn't going to testify, although now Ford people are telling me that's not how it came down. But the way it came out in the media is Jack said, no, I'm not going to Congress. And they just about handed him his head. He had to be there. So I'm thinking it'd probably be smart for him to show up and testify, but maybe only make an opening statement just to show he's here and on the scene.
Well, there are a lot of ways to take responsibility, right? You can take it in front of the cameras in Washington, or you can take it with commercials and other press conferences and press releases, and again with trying to solve the problem. So the question is, where's the best venue to take responsibility? I totally agree with the other panelists that they do need to take responsibility for this problem.
What do you make of Toyota's advertising so far? They're doing print and television commercials, no pictures of cars. I don't even remember if the Toyota logo is on the ad, but it's all this mea culpa apology kind of a thing. Do you think it's effective?
They're good ads. I think they're good apology ads. It might be a little bit too little too late. They were a little slow on the response with that, but I think the content of the ads right now is good.